Remember these girls? Right before we took this video, they overheard us talking and realised we had no idea what we were doing. They spoke with some other passengers and together they made sure the bus driver knew exactly where to drop us off. Then when we arrived at the bike rental place, this lady, Ket, not only told us where we should go to look for a place to stay that was within our price range, but also offered to look after our luggage while we went.
It might seem insignificant to you guys, but these couple of things really made us feel like this was a special place. Yeah.
By the time we leave Khao Lak,
yeah, it seems like it was meant to be.
A little bit weird when we looked back at everything put together. It was just a little bit uncanny how much we'd actually been helped, but yeah. I think we'll come back to that at the end of the video.
For now we're going to go for a ride, are we?
Yeah, we're going for a ride. Popped in to this temple. Which is beautiful. There was a monk sitting there just a second ago, and I think the monk has gone somewhere with Shannon. This is a hazard.
After a few days, sure.
We woke up the next morning thinking we had plenty of time to relax and see more of the sights before catching a bus to our next destination a bit later in the day. Now, we don't really have much footage of the next little while. It did actually all happen in a bit of a whirlwind, but we'll show you some of our bike ride and maybe some drone shots and try and explain what happened as best as we can. Back at the hotel for breakfast, we showed this piece of paper to the staff and asked where we could catch the bus. It was about then we realised that we had definitely gotten the translation wrong when we planned this part of the trip. The bus that we needed to catch only came through once a day, and the time of the bus changed every day, and there was nowhere in town where you could actually buy a ticket. This is true, and we're not exaggerating when we say that she spent at least an hour getting us a spot on the only bus that day, which was 9:30 a.m, so it didn't really leave us much time. She called and texted and eventually ended up paying for our tickets with her own card because our card wouldn't work on the online system. She also arranged for this guy to follow us back to Ketts so we could drop off our bikes, and then he drove us back to the bus stop, all for free. Then when we got to Ketts, it was well before she opened for the day, so these people called her. She came in early and we were able to drop our bikes off, and she did it all with a smile. Thank you. We really felt like they just went out of their way to help us, and especially in the moment, I think when you're a little bit panicked, things can just happen and you don't even pay attention, but it's when you look back you realise that they're pretty special, and when everything was put together,
it just seemed like it was all meant to be, didn't it?
Yeah, really obvious, like we were really being looked after. Yeah. By 10 a.m, we were sitting on the only 2 vacant seats on a beautifully air-conditioned bus, and we were heading off for the next part of our adventure.